Hello there guys and girls, this is Pixel and today I have a super exciting video for you all. It's basically an 8-minute almost documentary slash interview about me and my Rocket League journey, my Gfinity Challenger Series, road to becoming a Rocket League Pro journey. There's an interview, there's clips, it's really well put together, so that's a little bit of context for you. If you don't know, the last few months I've done a series on my channel where I entered Gfinity tournaments, the Challenger Series, and I went up to London, and I also went to the Yogscast studios to film an interview and played a bit of table tennis. It was pretty sick. Naturally, I'm not pro standard, so I'm not competing, but you can watch the final of the Gfinity Elite Series Saturday the 28th of April on Facebook using the link in the description, so go and check that out. I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun. And also, I found out this week that RLCS Season 5 is finally going to be in Europe. And when I first heard that, I thought, right, okay, we're going to have to go to the mainland. We're going to have to go to the Netherlands, Germany, France, something like that. But no, it's in London. So I'm going to be there. Kazelix is going to be there. It's going to be sick. So please, if you want to come say hello, just go to RLCS Season 5. It's going to be awesome. But nevertheless, I want to give a massive shout out to Gfinity and the Yogscast for basically allowing me to go on this journey. It really was a journey, and I think this video that I'm about to show you really shows that. And it's the first video on my channel, or ever in my life really, that I've made with such a high production value, and that was something I was always excited to be a part of. I didn't edit the video at all. I provided some clips and they picked and chose which ones they wanted, but I didn't edit it or anything like that. I didn't set up the cameras, the sound, and all the guys over at the Yogscast, you were absolutely awesome. I felt very welcome. They took me out for pizza. It was a great day, so I hope you do enjoy this video of my Rocket League Gfinity journey, and like I said, you can watch the Elite Series using the link in the description below, and I'll see you in the next video very soon. Bam! What an intro. Welcome to the pickapixel channel. As you can see, production cost, the budget's gone way up thanks to the sponsorship. Shout out to Smart Water.
So my name is Matt, and I basically do gaming videos on YouTube. I thought to myself, realistically, am I good enough to because the whole premise was like, can you be a pro? And I'm thinking, I'll give it a go.
You just hit the best shot ever, but that was quite cool.
Yeah, it's a good feeling, yeah. I started with my own made up films and magic tricks. They were completely separate but on the same channel. I'd sit with the camera from here down. So you'd see a bit of chin, some mouth, and just my hand just playing with cards and stuff. And that was in 2011 I started. And then it was kind of gaming when I fancied it, and vlogging and all that stuff.
Oh! Is that no scope?
Yeah!
Never!
It was!
No.
And she always manages to beat me in the crate wars that we do, so I'll probably do one with her and see how... Shut up! Just stop, man! Just stop! Forget that, okay? It's all about the pick! It's all about the big pick, man!
I went with my friend Max, who played with me in most of the Gfinity tournaments, and we somehow had half an hour in this big stadium by ourselves, no supervision, direction, just kind of, I think the words were film what you need to film. So it's but we had no idea we'd be left alone there. We were right, we'll get there, we'll meet Marky Doodle, we'll interview him and all that, and have a tour and that sort of thing. But all of a sudden we were on this, basically this set of stuff we'd seen online in videos, and we had control of everything. So we did little mock interviews at the desk, and just wandering around the stage, doing walkouts, pretending to be pro players and that sort of thing, because it was basically a massive playground in that sense, because it was just so fascinating to see something like that in real life. So we just kind of messed around a bit, and then Marky Doodle just walked in by himself, and that was kind of weird for us as well, because this was someone we'd seen especially Max, he was a big fan, a huge fan, and it was someone we'd seen in clips of Rocket League tournaments in RLCS, America and all that, and it's just this normal person just walking straight in saying, hi, what's going on? It's whoa, okay. Hi. I think it was better that way, because we figured that when he came in, we sort of talked on our own terms and just spoke about whatever, rather than walking into a room with a load of people. Because in my head, we were going to get there's going to be people everywhere, and he was going to be getting his makeup done, that sort of thing. And we'd sort of awkwardly shake hands, just go straight into the interview. But we kind of got to know him a bit first, and that was probably the way I would have liked to have done it. So it was good. and then we went out for Nando's because he beat us, and that was the forfeit.
How are we doing, boys? How's it going? You've just sat back and you just conceded.
America's is just...
He's bottled it. He's bottled it.
So the first one, I actually, which was one of my more successful attempts at going through the brackets and stuff, it was just 2 people that I got matched up with, sort of almost randomly. I think people do that a lot. They play tournaments, they play with teams, they speak and everything, but they've never met before. And we got along really well, and we actually made it through the first round. It was first experience of Gfinity was oh, we won, this is great. And then the second round, we didn't, if I remember correctly, we lost, but it wasn't bad or embarrassing. So I thought, okay, this is good. And then I started playing with my friends from, I'm pretty sure from that point on, it was mainly with the same 2 friends, I think. But it is quite exciting to see your name at the start bracket and then going to the next one. It's oh, here we go, thinking that you could maybe get all the way to the end. And part of me was also thinking if I had people way better than me on my team that could sort of carry me a little bit of the way, I could pull my own weight, sort of thing. So never the star player, but I'm sure I could fit in.
Yes, boys.
Did you get a goal?
No, I got blocked.
Oh.
I think, to be honest, I think it was probably about as difficult as I'd expect. There were moments where it looked good, but it seemed just a bit too far out of reach to be an actual pro player, especially when I played against Marky Dudar at the arena. He was just so, his skills were so well-rounded and he was so clinical, and he did things that he didn't amaze me with I said this in, I think, a video of mine, he never did anything crazy that someone who doesn't play the game will look at and think, wow, you're really good, all those flips and spins. He just he was really good at winning, and I'm just not that good. So
I'm saving that replay. Like that. 12-3.
We basically figured that if we had a good solid rotation, then we could sort of deal with whatever we need to. If we need to attack more, we'd be able to do that. If we need to defend more, we'd be doing that. The idea that if we got it down well, there'd always be someone to defend, there'd always be people to attack, so that we kind of deal with whatever was thrown at us. And I think generally, especially in Rocket League, with a team that's is very close to being pro and a team like ours, they are just kind of sort of using the same strategy, they're just better at it. So they just rotate better or quicker, and there'd be some days where we weren't really doing it at all, and that's when we were really exposed to the teams that were very good at it, and they clearly play with each other a lot. So yeah, I think we tried to be yeah, we'll just rotate a lot, we'll do what everyone expects you to do, but sometimes it didn't go so well. But that was the strategy, so.
Ready?
Yep.
Oh! Oh my god! What?
What just happened?
What? The triple play! Bro, that was nuts! That was nuts!
I think sometimes when the thought of becoming pro is kind of a bit daunting and almost impossible in a way, because there are already pros right now who are so far ahead of you. So if the opportunity came and I found a game that I really loved, that I was playing every day, and there was a pro scene for it, then I would definitely give it a try. I've got the time now, it's just whether or not I've got the willpower to dedicate so much to one thing. But I've not ruled it out, and it's definitely a good feeling getting into a tournament sort of atmosphere and winning. Because sometimes, particularly with a game like Rocket League, you'll play it and it doesn't seem like there's an end goal. You're just kind of sort of playing for fun, which is great, but it really gives you a motive to actually work hard at it. And but it doesn't feel like work, because obviously it's a game you enjoy. So if you've got a goal in your head, if you want to do the Challenger Series and you want to be a specific position on the leaderboard or something, it's very easy, the way it's laid out, to work towards that. Yeah, definitely it opened my eyes to sort of what it could potentially be if that was sort of my life, my scene, that kind of thing, rather than making videos. As far as YouTube goes, I always had a goal of reaching 100,000 subscribers. That was my dream. Ever since I knew those play buttons and plaques were a thing, I thought, right, there's no way I'm not gonna get that. So I got that, and I have a 5-year goal of 1 million subscribers, and I think that would be, that's the long-term goal. And then I want to say when I get there, because I'm not going to stop until I do, so I don't see where else that can go, but you never know. Then I'd stop probably looking at like subscribers and just keep building on what I'm making and stuff like that.